But what I'd like to start with tonight is our salt ceremony. So if you have your salt ceremony with you, we're going to be doing some red salt ceremony tonight. And if I missed or haven't filled you in on the salt ceremony, I'm going to do just a quick review. The way you take the salt ceremony is by licking any finger you choose, putting it in your salt. I always like to tap once or twice just to get all that loose stuff off. Put it on your tongue and think happy thoughts. This is the Hawaiians' way of purification and getting started. And they knew that it's Mother's gift to us. So they have gathered the salt and they gathered the minerals. There's over 87 different minerals and trace minerals in the red salt. They pray and put them together, and then we take them into our body. And Mother knew that it was a very, very important thing for her children to have. It was a necessity for us to have this salt for humans to live. We cannot live without it. The salt, the good salt, the sea salt, it has the ability to transport all the nutrients and the oxygen throughout the body. It helps assist our muscle movement so that we can flex and extend and move those muscles without a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort. It also helps, it helps the sodium potassium pump, which is crucial for our body and for our inner workings to work. It also is responsible for flushing out all the waste out of our kidneys, so that our kidneys, if we're having really high blood pressure, a lot of times the waste has not been able to filter through, and we're probably not urinating or going to the bathroom and as much as we would like to. At least 6 times a day would be a healthy way to use to flush our kidneys. Salt is also a major contributor for the electrical impulses throughout our body. So for our heart to work and for it to pump, for our brain to have those electrical impulses that we need to have things work. And one way you can tell if you don't have salt, enough salt in your body, is if you should be perspiring in any kind of way, or glowing, as we as women like to call it. But if you're out and you are perspiring and the droplets aren't going anywhere, it's all about, I like to call it water pocking. And what that means is there is no salt within your system, and there's no gravity. The salt brings gravity also within, and it gives it, the fluid, a more porous and more flowing fluidity movement to it. So you can actually taste that, and you won't taste any salt in the sweat or even in your tears. And if you get that, you're probably not going to be feeling too good. You're probably going to be pretty low in energy. Your muscles are going to probably be cramping, not aching, not really able or wanting to work on the best behalf for your body. Salt also helps give, was the first warning sign that when we put something into our mouth, it created that first sign in our body if it was a good substance or food that we were eating, or if it was more of a poisonous type of energy that we were working with. So not only is it important for our body, but it's very important in the past for the cultures as they evolve. Salt used to be one of the main trades for money. And I know for my people, it was always used for marriages. It was one of the best blessings that you could get. Salt and bread. If you had salt and bread, then they knew that you had the sustenance and the richness to move forward in your life, because salt was also traded for money. many times. So